What's up, everybody? Give me a moment to do a little sharing here. What's up, Brandon Christos? Yeah, man, Brandon Christos, I gotta bring this. I've been hearing a lot, and I'm about to talk about it in just a second. Be with y'all in just a second. All right. Let us begin. So what's up, everybody? Today, I want to talk to y'all about the different levels of Kundalini awakening. I noticed that humanity's mass consciousness level has finally hit their roof. And what I mean by hit that ceiling, hit that roof, I was listening to Lucid Living TV, who is a lady who has her own channel. I think she created the Indigo 11 Tribe group. Well, she was talking about how a lot of people has hit this ceiling finally. And then it hit me, I'm like, oh snap. Everybody finally graduated from their level of rising through your chakras and having that Kundalini awakening and ascending out of your chakras system. Because the chakras are really a prism, not prison, P-R-I-S-M. And a prism is pretty much a device that reflect a device or system, energetic system in this case, that refracts light, the true and living light, the source light, into 7 different colors, which I'll know is the different chakra colors. So having this Kundalini awakening, that serpent energy, that spiritual force that's wrapped around your root chakra, and it rises up through your crown, and what happens is you reconnect with the universe around you and the source around you. Now, what most people don't know is there's different levels of Kundalini awakening. There's different states of chi, or life force. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm about to introduce to y'all the full body Kundalini awakening, which is the next level after your base Kundalini awakening. So here we go. As y'all well know, the regular Kundalini energy, or the base Kundalini energy, is wrapped around your root chakra in the base of your spine. And through the process of it being aroused and rising up your spine, all throughout your chakras, out your crown, you become one with the universe once again. Now, that's just base Kundalini awakening. And you go through a process, your already psychic abilities become heightened, and the ones those are the ones you already have, and the ones that you may unlock new ones because of this Kundalini awakening. Now, that's just base. That's just like level 2 or level 3, I guess you would say. When you get into level 4 and on up, you get into a full body Kundalini awakening. Now, if base Kundalini awakening is represented by the serpent rising up the spine, then full body Kundalini awakening, which is represented by the dragon, which is an evolved serpent, the dragon force. And where this Kundalini energy resides is below your feet, and it's wrapped around your earth star chakra. Now, let me tell you how this process works, so y'all know what to look for in your meditations when you have this Kundalini awakening. You're going to start to feel an intense, fiery, burning feeling in the soles of your feet. It's going to be an intense heat. And the soles of the bottom of your feet. And what's gonna happen here is this energy is gonna start to rise up from the bottom of your feet now. This is the dragon force, the true full body Kundalini awakening that you have after you have your standard base Kundalini awakening. And it rises up all throughout your body, and it's a hot feeling. and it may take a while to just build up a resistance to this heat. So enjoy. When it rises up to your crown, you achieve a whole other level of awareness. The super consciousness, starts to tune more into the knowledge of the source in more unorthodox, bizarre, weird, subtle ways. Whereas the base Kundalini awakening was way more explosive. The full body Kundalini awakening is gonna tune you more into the subtleties, the shift in your dimensions, the shift in your realities, the shift in the world around you. All this is gonna become heightened. You're gonna become way more multi-dimensional and extra-dimensional. Your dreams are gonna become more vivid. And whereas you could just meditate with your eyes closed, now you can actually meditate with your eyes open. Your trances become stronger. You can visualize the world. You can visualize yourself going into other dimensions with just your eyes open. You can also tap into more of your telekinetic force. Your telekinetic abilities activate the ability to move objects, the ability to manipulate and conjure flames, manipulate and summon rain, the ability to manipulate the rocks and stones, and even if you're on that level, maybe even cause earthquakes. Let's see. You'll be able to channel more electricity through your body, bioelectricity, and biomagnetism. Let's see what else. And what this full body Kundalini awakening is doing is formatting your energy body for the next levels. The next levels get into more of the Mopai teachings. Like with John Chang, when he set the paper on fire, pyrokinesis, with the newspaper on fire in his video, you get into more of those elements now. And there's a book, I should have brought it with me. There's a book called Enter Mopai where they drop the signs. They drop the signs of this information. And what's happening here is, in the book, they give you different stages of immortality, because it's Taoist teachings. So they deal more with the immortality. And immortality is just your ability to live forever as far as your conscious awareness. Now, the ancient Taoists, they was on a level where, like Lao Tzu, they was on a level where they didn't even have to die. They just opened up portals and went to other realms and other dimensions to do other things. So they had mastered physical immortality. But you also got internal immortality, which is way down. And this here gives you the ability to preserve your consciousness after death. You see what I'm saying? And when you preserve your consciousness after death, you have all your abilities that you learn here. Plus, you have the opportunity to learn more after you transition out of this mortal coil, your physical body. But it gets even deeper than that. That's just like post. That's post human life. You see what I'm saying? That's post human life. Learn how that was the ultimate goal of Mopai, to learn how to preserve their consciousness by storing their life force energy into their dantins, and having enough young chi, as they call it, or life force period, to preserve their consciousness after they die. They had enough chi stored up in their dantins. There are three main ones: your lower, below your navel, your middle one, just below your heart chakra, and your upper one, which is right up in here. Right up in here, just above your third eye, or first eye, as y'all say. So this is what this Kundalini awakening is doing. It is preparing you for this level of conscious immortality. This serpent is no longer just a serpentine fire anymore. It evolves and graduates into a dragon fire, a dragon force, I guess you would say. I like that better. It transforms into a dragon force, and you feel this energy all throughout your body. Whereas the serpentine fire, just the Kundalini, base Kundalini energy, you don't feel that rise up your spine and opening up your doorways or your chakras. But this here, it unlocks everything. It literally supercharges all the cells, tissues, and organs in your body. So you graduate from this dimensional matrix into higher levels of source consciousness, because there's multiple levels of source consciousness actually. And you even in the Mopai text, they tell you that you reach a level where you unlock the golden chi, or this golden heat, which is your ability, and the golden heat is your ability to channel source energy through your body. And what this source energy feels like when you channeling it, it feels like how the sun feels when it shines on you. But imagine that same feeling flowing through your body. You see what I'm saying? And that warm golden heat, that warm golden sunlight feeling flowing through you, it's gonna feel great once you achieve that level. So you got a lot of people who have graduated from base Kundalini state, and now they're starting to experience the dragon energy in their mind's eye. This is the call. This is the call from your dragon force or your Kundalini energy at the base, wrapped around your Earth Star chakra below your feet. So now your consciousness and your soul are ready to have this full body Kundalini awakening now. Oh, and it's gonna be great. You're gonna enjoy it. So you entering into the realm of the immortals when you tap into this new Kundalini force, but new but old Kundalini force. Like, it's an ancient teaching, but I haven't really seen this teaching for real. Most people don't even know that you can have a full body Kundalini awakening. So I'm gonna say it's been a lost art for a few millennia. Only very select sects know about this level of Kundalini awakening. See what I'm saying? So and even in the Hindi teachings, they don't really talk about it. They keep this to themselves, because most people rarely even get a Kundalini or a standard Kundalini awakening, let alone a full body. See what I'm saying? So a lot of the masters only get to teach this to a select few students who they consider worthy, or who was willing to put in the work to achieve this level, because it take a lot of work to get here. But because of this ascension period, things are accelerating. So now you have opportunity that usually would take years and years of practice. You can do it in months now, because of the acceleration of Earth's magnetic field, electromagnetic field, and her graduating to the fourth and fifth dimension. And some sources will tell you we are already on the fourth dimension, because everybody's starting to acquire new abilities. Their souls are expanding, their soul bodies are getting stronger, and their higher selves are starting to embody their physical form a lot more, the mortal core. So you seeing this a lot now. Now, what's about to happen here is our physical bodies sooner or later are going to transform, because everything is trickling down from the source energy. And when I say source, I mean the eternal, all-pervading consciousness or intelligence that flows through all living things and fuels creation. And it fuels creation and gathers data and intel from everyone in creation, so that it can acquire this intelligence, and it can acquire this intelligence and further expand itself and further grow. Jermaine Chad. Many empaths are already experiencing fourth density consciousness level awareness. This true. You're right, Jermaine. They are. So a lot of people, especially empaths, psychics, starseeds, angelics, and the list goes on of all the unique beings that are here right now to experience this time and help with the ascension of the planet. So you're seeing a lot of growth now, an accelerated growth of the mass consciousness. Another thing that's happening is, seeing how you got the mass consciousness, which are the wills, feelings, and thoughts of the people, the collective unconsciousness is starting to erupt in a lot of people and bring out new archetypes and ideals that people have never experienced before. So you got this eruption of force in the collective unconsciousness, and it's trickling down to what they call the co-creative consciousness or the mass consciousness, however y'all like to say it, or consciousness of the masses. So you seeing this a lot. You seeing people like they like, where's all this power coming from? Where's all this newfound awareness? Even people who ain't even on the path right now, they are even starting to wake up and be like, damn, I'm having dreams like crazy, and a lot of shit is happening in my dreams, and I don't even understand it. This is why. This explosive eruption of soul energy hitting the planet now, because of our souls expanding, because Earth soul is expanding. We're receiving that energy, and our souls are expanding because our souls and Earth souls work together, because we are living on the planet right now. We are incarnated here to do work. And so a lot is happening. A lot is happening. A lot of people are feeling this shift now. The shift has gotten so strong, people can barely sleep now. Hey, I know I'm getting like 5 and 6 hours of sleep. That's it. And that's all I need to do what I need to do for the day. And sometimes, depending on how emotionally charged or supercharged I am, it can only be 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Then I'm back up getting it. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all probably experiencing that too. So humanity, it has graduated and evolved to this point. And if you want to check the state of humanity, I think they call it the Schumann resonance. If you want to just check the consciousness levels, they call it the Schumann resonance. That's the heating up of the ions in the atmosphere. And I may be wrong on that. Physics ain't my strongest point. But the heating up of the particles in the atmosphere because of the soul energy exploding inside of us. So you got a lot happening in here, and it is related to, there you go, Jermaine. The Schumann resonance spiking is allowing more of the higher self to inhabit our physical third density physical bodies. So new abilities and memories are accelerating in us. So there you go. Jermaine's his physics skills are way better than mine, so he can tell you all about that. You check out some of his lives sometime. And let's see. This is relating to this new awareness of wanting to experience the unknown, because now we cycling out of the old world, and we've experienced what we need to experience under this sun. Now we ready to experience new suns, new worlds, new possibilities, new energies, new frequencies. We just reached that point. And even the most zombified unconscious person has upgraded. They even went back to a time where they were their best selves. So it's all related to this Kundalini energy, the Kundalini awakening. There's been a massive upsurge of Kundalini awakenings on the planet. So Earth's vibration is off the chain right now. So yeah, y'all gonna be getting a lot of new abilities, old memories, or old memories and new ideas. Let me rephrase that. And y'all gonna see a lot of changes going on on the planet. Cause whether we go to a new Earth or this Earth that we on transmutes and upgrades itself to a fifth dimensional frequency, don't matter. The point is, we're graduating with it, especially if you're doing the work, the spiritual work, the soul work. You see what I'm saying? So yes. So enjoy this new time. Have fun. That's about all I have to say for this video. I want to make it short. Do y'all have any questions? Jermaine Chavis, the Schumann resonance is the resonance frequency of the ionosphere. Yeah, the ionosphere. There you go. Shoot, yeah, I know physics ain't my strong point. so yeah. Any other questions? Well, I'm about to get out of here, people. I'm Marvin Jones. Share this with your friends. Let them know what's going on out there. I know there's a lot of people who are wondering what's happening to them, and they can't explain it because they're awakening. So, Jermaine Chavis, how long have I been awake and aware? I've been doing this for 9 years now. So, been doing it for a little while now. So, pushing a decade. So yeah, so let your friends know what's going on, people. Let them know about this Kundalini force that's happening, that's awakening inside them and pushing them on their path to do this work. A lot of them don't even know what's going on because they are in a lot of spiritual people are in isolated regions. And the reason why they are in isolated regions is to keep the balance in their region, because each territory has a different frequency. And what awoke me? Oh, that's an interesting story. What awoke me was, let's see, way back in 2000. I said 2009. Yeah, 2009, that's what it was. Way back in 2009, I was watching an episode of Naruto, actually, and they mentioned the word chakras, and I just heard something ring throughout my right hemisphere, which is your seat of intuition, and I started asking around about it, like, hey, have y'all ever heard of chakras? And I just so happened to run into a dude, and he knew about chakras, but he didn't mess with them. He meditated and everything. I was like, cool. But I was in school at the time, and finals happened, so I kind of put it on the back burner. But I went back to summer school, and while I was out in my English class, when we sat down at the computers, it came back to me, like chakras. And I just so happened to Google it, chakras, and a whole system of it came up, and I was like, oh shit, that's what that is. Oh, that's what chakras are. And just so happened, my soon-to-be teacher sat next to me, and he told me that, oh yeah, your third eye starting to awaken, and you starting to become aware of what's really going on here. So we kind of had like a little mental battle where I brought up things because I was a Christian at the time, Bible banging. We kind of had a little spiritual battle there, mental battle there, and he combated a lot of my religious things with metaphysical things, and then he showed me Kundalini. He showed me information on Kundalini, and it just blew my mind that we had like serpent energy wrapped around us at the base of our spine. And ever since then, I've been on it. So, how many people in my family are awake and aware? The only other person besides me in my family that's awoken is my cousin. And he only awoken to a certain degree. So, yeah. Yeah, but I got a lot of, soul friends in the in my area who have awoken that I've met and helped teach us a few things. Brandon Christos, who are the ones getting prepped for food for the archons? Who are the ones getting prepped for food for the archons? The archons feed off your emotional energy. And the reason why they feed off emotional energy is because emotional energy is energy in motion. So it's just raw force that is emitted into the universe. And they feed off that energy and get stronger. What they also do, they have a group of beings, a group of slaves, or who I like to call children of the archons, known as the Dracos. And what they do is they be kidnapping a lot of children in our world and on other worlds, and they sacrifice them to these archons, this false god. I did a video on that yesterday. This false god who is posing as the true creator. So it's a false creator making you think that it's the true creator. And I broke that down in the Bible yesterday with the Tower of Babel and the verses Isaiah chapter 45, where the true creator speaks to us and tells us what's really going on. So check out those two stories in the Bible, and just see how it make you feel. One's gonna piss you off because the archons bestows limitations and boundaries on you, whereas the true creator wants you to be your highest and most boundless self, because the stronger you get, the more intel it gathers, so and applies to its growth, and it becomes more aware and more conscious of what's going on. Let's see here. Do you got children? No, I don't have no children, Jermaine. Chelsea New O'Neal, I can feel all of it and see everyone waking up. Yeah. You seeing the world without time now, Chelsea. The game changing real quick. So let your people know who willing to hear it now. If they ain't willing to hear it, just keep it moving. It's an amazing, beautiful time to be alive. True it is, Chelsea. True it is. But I hope that answers your question, Brandon Christos, about the archons. These false. They are what they are is, just so you know what to look for. They are a artificial intelligence hive consciousness from a different universe, and they're projecting their signal all throughout the fourth and third dimension, and they even tried to infiltrate the fifth dimension to those being stopped them. And this signal is an electromagnetic signal, and it looks like a particular current, lightning current. It looks like a current of lightning, or electricity, I guess you would say, flowing through the universe. And they usually attach themselves to different particles in the universe, like photons, gravitons, stuff like that. So yeah, so just know what's going on when it comes to those beings, and know the difference between how they operate versus how the true creator operates, the true source. So, and how you know, like I said in my last video, how you know you working with the true source. The true source always deals in the phrase, I am. Yes, because that's the language of your soul and the language of the source. I am who I am, or I am the eternal one, or the everlasting one. No matter what timeline you on, whether it's past, present, future, because you all living in those moments simultaneously. So and know the soulful feeling that the creator gives you versus the cold, calculating, logical feeling that the archons give you. And that's how you know if they're trying to attack you. They're going to come to you with these ideals, but they're going to work against you and set limitations on you. Versus when the true source talks to you, it's going to tell you, hey, keep expanding, keep growing, Never give up. Never stop working. Always do the work, internal and external. So that's what the true source is going to tell you. Just so y'all know the difference between the two and how they operate. Let me see here. Do I follow Corey Good Intel updates? Not like that, Jermaine. You know, Corey Good cool. I have studied his information, but I'm not on it like that, you know. Let's see. Ms. Mimi and Allen. Will some people stay asleep? I'm sure there are some people that even ignore what's going on purpose. Yeah, some people may actually stay asleep. But that's give or take. Because even the most unconscious person know that there's something going on, whether they deny it or not. So it's not their awareness of what's going on that's the problem. It's their denial of their intuition that's the problem. They know something going on, and instead of trying to figure out what's going on, they rather remain complacent in their path, and that usually causes a lot of calamity in their path because their soul is kicking their asses until they get on there, until they start doing what they need to do, start doing the work. So yeah, let's see you. But alright, people, I'm about to get up off of here. Gotta roll out now. But share this with your friends. Plus, people choose to stay where they at. Yeah, tonight they choose to stay. They choose to stay complacent in their comfort zone instead of always fighting and always working. But alright, people, I'm about to get off here. I'll see y'all next time. I'm Marvin Jones. And share this with your friends and put the word out. I'm out.